this skills week, your group choice was, what was it again?
Design the t-shirts for the garden.
Why'd you pick that?
I like designing. I think it's pretty fun in a group of people that I don't normally hang out with.
So awesome. What's your role in the group?
I'm the peacemaker.
The peacemaker. Huh?
Yep, from trying to prevent people from calling each other's eyes out.
Oh, interesting. And have you had a design, or have you seen a design that you think that is going to be the Noble Academy shirt?
Well, we've had a couple designs. It's not really certain which one we will pick.
Any that stand out?
First one was a seed with a water can spilling water on it. Since 2015, 2016, underneath it said garden. The second one was, it was like a plant. Without the seed, it was already a plant. Water can. It said 2015, 2016 garden.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason why you chose this group to work with Skills Week?
Yeah, I chose this group because I really like to draw, and I thought it'd be one of the more easy groups to be in because I'm not that great at planning stuff.
Oh, awesome. What's your role in the group?
I'm the manager of art club, so I also manage the people over there, make sure they don't get in fights up with the help of Chloe over there.
Awesome.
And Nicole.
So what are y'all working on?
We're working on t-shirt designs.
T-shirt design for the garden?
Yes,
All right,
for
gotcha.
Noble Academy Garden, and we've been coming up with designs for this whole time.
Is there any design that sticks out that you guys think that you're going to go
That's actually a matter of debate right now. We have a lot of designs right now. So
Awesome.
we're thinking this one that has a flower in Noble Academy Garden. We're not exactly sure at the moment.
Sounds good. Thank you. We good. So I just walking around your table and I see that you're making designs.
Yeah.
What are those designs for?
They're for our t-shirts.
T-shirts.
We're going to be trying to come up with an idea for a t-shirt. We're going to make a bunch of ideas today, and then tomorrow we're going to try to start narrowing down ideas to one idea we all like. So.
Alright, and why did you pick this group?
I don't know. I love designing. I love sculpture, my sculpture ceramics class, and I just love art in general. So I thought I wasn't thinking about this group at first. Like I was thinking maybe I would go for the garden planner, but when I saw stuff like merchandise and like design stuff, I was like, oh, I like this. So
awesome. Now, what's your role in the group?
I don't know. I'm kind of just one of the other drawers, but I'm also the only guy in the group.
Oh yeah, you're
gonna
represent.
Luckily the girls aren't all a bunch of girly girls. They're cool.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. What were your intentions for the project at Skills Week?
Well, I believe that largely we want the students to get out in the community a little bit, to learn some things they haven't learned before, meet people from different backgrounds, also, to enjoy the experience largely.
Oh yeah, this is good too so far. How did you decide on this project?
Well, it was mostly the teachers getting together and thinking about what would be in the best interest of the students, but what would also just be fun to do for the week. And Ms. Frazier and Ms. Stichter and Mr. Sams and Ms. Knight, Ms. Mahanes and myself decided, that we wanted some sort of multicultural experience, but maybe with more of a focus on food.
Okay.
Everyone loves food.
Yeah, I agree. How did you come up with the groups? Because it started from gardening. How did you split these into 3 or 4 different groups?
Well, I don't know about the planters groups because I didn't have much to do with them. But Ms. Stichter created a Google form for you guys to fill out, for the students to fill out, and took into account who wanted to be in what group. And that's basically how the groups got put together.
And what do you expect out of this group by the end of the week?
The documentary group, well, I expect that that as far as the design part of the marketing, I expect to have some really great some great videos, or some great designs rather, of the shirts. And as far as the documentary group, I expect to have a neat little documentary put together by the end that blends film and our own dialogue, and our interviews and everything just kind of meshes nicely together.
Awesome.
So I expect us to all be on the ball about that, but also to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amber. Happy birthday to you.
Harder. I should have gotten those trick cameras. No, they don't.
I
had my birthday off.
Thank you.
What kind of products do you see here talk about?
We have apples, peaches, tomatoes, acorn squash, butternut squash, watermelons.
Almost everything.
And I have some mums out back. So I have some plants.
How long have you been working here?
Going on 3 years.
Wow. Importance, like how is this important to the community, this farmers market? What do you think?
It feeds money back into the community. The farmers are able to keep their farms going and supply the community with fresh produce. Sometimes at a discounted rate from the grocery stores, and a lot of times a healthier product.
All right, thank you. What made you decide to start growing pumpkins? That types of stuff?
We have been selling pumpkins over 12 years, and we have a big farm in Davidson County.
How did you become a farmer?
Well, that's all I've known all my life. I grew up in a family that would farm. We canned stuff, we raised our hogs, we raised our cows, and had our milk, and we just been farmers all our life.
So it's a generational thing?
Yes.
It's been passed down generation to
Yes.
generation? How many
Yes.
generations have you had?
Probably 2.
Is this seasonal planting or is?
I have a question.
Okay, sorry.
In 2000, actually, it was donated in 2007, and the farming operation began in 2009.
So when did you guys start thinking that it was a good idea to start sharing the food and the crops?
From day one, once the farming operation started, that was the main goal, was to donate the crops to people who needed food that couldn't have a meal. So we started donating a lot of produce to all those folks that needed it.
And do you raise money stuff too for the farming utensils?
We do. So part of being a sustainable farm, or what we're attempting to be as a sustainable farm, would be to offset some of the housing costs for the people here at the farm. So we sell produce to restaurants, or actually a greenhouse up the road buys some of our eggs and those types of things as well. So that helps offset some of the costs for the farm. But I know that we've had llamas, we've had pigs, we've had sheep, goats, chickens, of course, cattle, and that's all I know right this second.
One more question. Do you think that this place is going to grow more and more and progress?
We do. Part of the plan right now is to build at least 4 more homes on the property, so we can house up to 25 adults with disabilities. and then that's about as big as we are allowed to grow on the farm right now. But the farming operation will grow. Some of our other programs, like our fiber arts programs, will grow as well, so that will involve more and more people as well, not just residents who live here, but volunteers who come out as well.
Okay, thank you so much for
You're very welcome, buddy. What's your name?
Nick.
Hey, Nick. Thank you, buddy.
What are your intentions for this project? I know it was your idea, so what are your intentions?
Actually, it wasn't totally my idea. It was Miss Fraser was the one that spearheaded it, and it was to make the students aware of the importance of fresh food and how in Greensboro there are many places that don't have access to fresh food, and to get the students informed in gardening.
How do you guys come up with the different groups that we have, like the markets?
We looked to see what types of needs there were and what types of jobs that would be done.
What do you expect to get out of
Our group, pricing and budgeting to see how much, how the garden supplies that we can buy and how much this is going to cost us, and talk to PFA about getting them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is your team working on at this very moment?
Right now we are working on our plan and what we're going to be planting based on the zone that we're in, which is Zone 7.
Tell me more about Zone 7, will you?
So Zone 7, we can plant certain things like spinach, kale, greens during the fall, but we can't plant certain things like we wanted to do a Venus flytrap, but it's too cold, so we kind of missed out on that.
Now, if you guys had a greenhouse, would you plant a Venus flytrap?
Yes, we would, because it's a controlled environment, so that we could do that, but we don't have that.
Thank you for your time, Slade.
I'm here today with the Hunter Carey, and we're interviewing him to see what his role, the things he does, why they're doing it, and all different sorts of crimes, all sorts of different types of ways why they're doing the garden. Todd, I will ask you, what is your role in this garden?
I'm raking.
You're raking.
Yes, and then we're gonna put these tarps over it.
Yeah.
It's gonna look nice.
Enclosed? It's gonna be enclosed, or
no?
Okay.
This goes on this, and then the plants grow through.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's some knowledge for you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the 2 cents for today.
I didn't know
I will also ask you, why are you doing this?
to help my school.
So I was walking around your table and I see that y'all are drawing stuff.
Yeah.
What was your group choice for this? Why would you do that in the middle of that video? Don't just say skills week.
So wait, what are you guys gonna do?
We're helping the community, man.
And what are the
3,
objectives doing? Okay.
2 questions.
No. You might want to cut this video.